And what's up, everyone? This will be another hacking quiz. You guys seemed to love it last time, so let's continue. The game is, I show you a picture, you tell me how to hack it, and if you don't know, I will tell you. Let's get started. Roll the intro. So let's start out. Is this, based on the Nmap report, is this a Windows or Linux machine? What do you think? This is definitely a Windows machine, and the main takeaway is because it has port 88 open, which is Kerberos, right? So this is in fact the domain controller. We can also see LDAP over 389, also most likely. Also, I doubt that this Nmap scan is even completely done, because I would assume that ports like RPC is also open. But yes, this is definitely a Windows machine. Let's continue. So in this image right here, we can see that we are trying to authenticate over WinRM with the cyanide user right here, and also with the cyanide 9 amine 5628 in password, right? So, can we get a shell here? And if so, what type of group are we in that would allow that? So we definitely can get a shell, because cracked map exec or tool like netexec is essentially saying pond, and that is happiness. That is good. That means that we can easily get a shell using evil WinRM, but the reason because of that is because this user right here called cyanide is in remote management users group. Okay, so that allows us to authenticate over WinRM. Now this might not be completed on this nrap scan, but if a port like 2389 would be open, right? That's RDP, then we would also be able to authenticate there, but that's not the case in this instance. And if we would have to then be in a group remote desktop users to be able to get a shell, okay? So yeah. So what about this output right here? We can essentially see that we are enumerating the shares using the same credentials, right? By the way, always enumerate shares when you get new credentials, because people can have different access, right? Maybe they can read a different folder, maybe they can write in a different folder, etc., right, or share. But yes, in this particular image, is anything here interesting or non-default, or does all of this just look boring? What do you think? I would say personally that it looks like a mixture. The fact that we can read to see is interesting, I guess, but unless C is being interacted by many other users where we can possibly essentially steal a hash, which I would doubt, or if the C we could access elsewhere, like in a browser or anything like that, in a web server, which is not the case either. I can't immediately see the usage of having write permission in C. That would be super interesting. In terms of syswall or netlog on our IPC, these are all defaults, and having read isn't too interesting. Being able to read admin maybe could be interesting. All of this could be potentially interesting, but I wouldn't say immediately that this is like a guaranteed shell or a path. And we can also see that it has a trash share as well that we do not have read access to, but you never know what you can find in a share. If you can find the interesting script or credentials or anything of the likes. But yeah, I would say maybe interesting, but not guaranteed, me personally. So what about this image right here? We have gotten a shell over with the evil WinRM, and we are now enumerating the permissions, right? Who am I all? So we can see that this is essentially all of the groups, and this right here is all of the privileges. Now I want you to tell me, does this look exploitable or not? What do you think? Definitely, it is. Now, by the way, we can see the group we mentioned earlier, the remote management users. This is why we were able to WinRM to begin with, right? But the fact that we are in the backup operators group right here, and we can also have the specific permission sets of SE backup privilege and SE restore privilege, this is for sure exploitable, and we could definitely get a privacy off of this. Okay, so this essentially would allow us to dump the the salmon systems and possibly with like robocopy and stuff like that, we can dump a bunch of hashes on this machine, which you can see that we are doing because we downloaded salmon system. Normally, you would not be able to do that, but because we have these specific permissions with the SC backup and SC restore, and we're in the backup operators group, we're able to do this with our current user. Again, that isn't just a admin user. And yeah, we can see that we're essentially getting the empty hash of the administrator, and we are able to get a happy shell. Now, the last question, we can see that we are using this tool right here. And I want to ask you, over what protocol does this tool operate over? Okay, and what protocol is this tool using to get a shell? What do you think? The answer is RPC. So it uses essentially VMI, but the VMI goes over the RPC or 135 protocol. So yeah, it definitely makes sense to check tools like PSExec, maybe ATExec, or secret stump, etc. To essentially utilize this hash that we got, you doing the hash dump right here. We're essentially utilizing this empty hash. Not all type of hashes, obviously, you can utilize for authentication, but empty hashes you can, right? So yeah, we are essentially able to get a shell right here with the administrator user over VMI. So yeah, don't forget to check VMI exec as well. And I hope you enjoyed the video, hope you learned something new, and have an awesome day, everyone. And if you find this video useful, then you're absolutely gonna love this. We have a massive, free-to-try, 25-hour plus OSCP course that you can see that people are just absolutely loving. That inside gives you all of the resources that you need to crush the OSCP. We have a massive roadmap that literally covers everything. We cover initial access, privilege escalation, Windows and Linux. We cover Active Directory. We cover post-exploitation. We cover lateral movement. We cover pivoting, tunneling. We cover the exam. We cover the reporting. We cover all of the attacks that you need and all of the techniques that you need for OSCP. We also cover all the rooms that you need to do, and all of the rooms is linked inside. We cover Active Directory chains as well, and we literally cover everything. And you will instantly get all of these resources once you join. So click the link down below, try it completely for free. I'll see you inside.